Tom Grieve.
On behalf of the Rangers, I would certainly like to welcome all of you here tonight as we celebrate Pudge Rodriguez's induction into the Hall of Fame. I have a special guest that I'd like to introduce first. I met Rob Manfred about 30 years ago. He was a brilliant young lawyer in the Player Relations Committee, and he was assigned the unenviable task of preparing me for my testimony during the collusion case. He obviously has gone on to serve Major League Baseball in much more important roles than that. In 2015, he was elected as the 10th commissioner in the history of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is so fortunate to have him in that capacity, and the Rangers are so fortunate to have him here tonight to help us celebrate Pudge Rodriguez. So with no further ado, I'll introduce Rob Manfred.
Thank you, Tom. Introductions where people talk about what I was doing 30 years ago are starting to make me a little nervous. You know, Tom and I have been friends a very long time, and it's a pleasure to see him. One of the great traditions in Cooperstown are the parties that are thrown by the individual clubs for the players who are to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And I really would like to thank the Texas Rangers, Neil Liebman, Ray Davis, for doing this tonight. It really is part of a grand tradition, and you're to be congratulated. I don't think anybody in this room needs me to tell you what a great player Pudge Rodriguez is and was. You know, 14-time All-Star, one of the great defensive catchers of all time. I think if I'm right, other than Johnny Bench, who I see over here at the side right now, the only catcher elected on the first ballot. Really an amazing, amazing career. So I'm going to tell you sort of a non-baseball story that I think is really important in terms of understanding this man. Last year, we had agreed to play some games in Puerto Rico. And it was really important to us as an international initiative. Puerto Rico, obviously, very important source of talent, very important market for us. And unfortunately, we had a little problem with the Players Association, and the players were concerned about not wanting to go to Puerto Rico because of the Zika issue. So one of the things you get to do when you're the commissioner of baseball is when there's a problem, you get to go and sort of answer the local press as to what's going on. So I planned this trip to Puerto Rico, and I was really nervous about it. You know, I was uncomfortable with the way that things had played out. I had a market that we really cared a lot about that, you know, we kind of let down, and I was very nervous to go. And so I got there, and really without anyone asking, Pudge Rodriguez met me, and he went on every single stop that I went on that day. And let me tell you, when you're in Puerto Rico, even if you've just done something that's less than ideal, if you take Pudge Rodriguez with you, it goes pretty well. So I've always been a fan. He made me a bigger fan that day. And today was kind of the cherry on top of the sundae. I'm out on the golf course, right? And I look over on one of the other tee boxes. And I'm a pretty big golf fan. I'm a pretty big sports fan. And obviously baseball #1. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, that's Chichi Rodriguez. So sure enough, about 15 minutes goes by, here comes Pudge in his cart with Chichi. I'm thinking, anybody who brings Chichi Rodriguez to play in a golf event's okay with me. So Pudge, listen, congratulations to you. We couldn't be more proud of you, and I hope you enjoy every second of this. Thank you very much.
It doesn't seem like 30 years could have gone by since Sandy Johnson signed Pudge Rodriguez for the Texas Rangers. This is Sandy Johnson, by the way. The reason Pudge is here is because of Sandy Johnson. And And I should add, I never would have been a general manager for 10 years without Sandy Johnson. Now, I'm not going to hug Sandy like Pudge did, but I feel the same way. We're so lucky to have had the opportunity to watch Pudge Rodriguez play baseball for the Texas Rangers. He's the first homegrown player the Rangers have ever had to be inducted into the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. From the time that Sandy signed Pudge, he went on to become one of baseball's greatest players. We remember Pudge for a lot of things. We remember for all the things he did on the field. We remember him for his smile, for the joy with which he played the game. And it's such an honor for me to be here tonight to introduce Pudge. Pudge, we are so proud of you. Congratulations on this wonderful honor.
Thank you. Wow, this is great. Very honored to be here. I just wanted to thanks to each of every one of you to be here tonight. This is great. That's how much I love you guys, and same way back to me. And just been here. And to me, this is a dream come true. Obviously. You know, a kid back a long time ago from Puerto Rico, you know, signed at the age of 16, didn't speak the language, still doesn't speak well. And I call my language Spanglish, stay with me. But to me, you know, just be with all of you here, just having my mom and dad here, and all my family here, you know, my wife, kids, and my son back there that he just came from his baseball season that he's going through there. Raise your hand, buddy. Yeah. I always say one thing to him: I'm done, but he's just started. And his job is just to play hard. And I wish him the best, and I give him the best advice I can to make him the best person first, and then a very good baseball player. And he's doing very good, so keep it going, son. And Johnny, you're here, man, but I gotta tell you, you're my hero, man. You know, I know that we are going to be in the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter that I'm in the Hall of Fame, but you're still my hero. It will be for the rest of my life, so thank you for being here. And I'm just going to be very short, because tomorrow they just give me 3.5 hours for me to speak. I don't want to say everything here. I'm going to be short. But I just wanted to say, you know, thank you. Thanks the whole Rangers organization. Tom, you know that it's not because I wasn't here. So you was the first person to give me the chance, you and Bobby, to give me the chance at the age of 19 to be in the big league. So you are a big part of it, and all my respect to you, and thank you very much for that opportunity. And I didn't take anything for granted. I played it, and I did everything I can just to play hard, and thank you for all that, and I'm sure, you know, all the Rangers organization are thinking the same. And to me, I'm so humble to say that I don't have any more words to say than I'm very happy just to accomplish what I did in life. But if it's not because all of you, all the support, day in and day out for 21 years in the big leagues, just play hard for you, and you guys show me the same thing back. You guys are the Hall of Famers for me, the same way I'm going to be tomorrow. So enjoy the night. I'll be around. I'm going to take some pictures, and once again, thank you for being here. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be nervous tomorrow. But, you know, but the Lord Jesus Christ is going to be with me, going to be next to me, and I'm going to do everything I can do.
Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the night.